What's up, everybody? I'm Crimson Thunder here. Welcome to part 11 of Roguetech, the Stormbringing Destroyers. Last time we got into a couple of assassination battles. Well, the last one did not go too much according to plan because we suffered quite a lot of damage in this. And off camera, here's basically what I've done so far. Out of all that, not contracts, Crimson. We'll get that in a little bit. The Blackjack has finally got outfitted with the rest of the stuff that it needs and is now ready to go. I have replaced the LRM-10 medium lasers and that have been destroyed on this. And I have replaced the lower arm on the Enforcer left arm, which held the ER large laser and the medium pulse. And I have started working on this fire starter. Originally, this had an ECM on it, but I ended up putting in an Angel ECM along with Endo Steel so it could help along with the weight distribution and put some more armor in the arms, because I want those to get blown off first if possible. So let's actually go into the barracks and we'll get one more evasion for us.
Training complete. Standing by.
Can't do anything with him yet.
Waiting for orders.
Commander? With her, I want to give her the cult shot bonus, and she's able to see for a little further away.
Yes, Commander.
Commander,
Waiting for
orders.
This isn't hard. The base salary is not that bad,
receiving you.
but
Ready for orders.
all it would be is just a minor increase in starting XP and her reduced and since she's a spacer too, she has a reduced maintenance cost, so her salary is actually less than others.
Yes, Commander.
This is definitely way too expensive for the type of thing I want. The Noble definitely is part of it. We would get a discount to buy shop items, but at the same time, it increased tactics but decreased skill in everybody else. So that wouldn't be really good.
Receiving you.
Okay, now with criminals, because we have an honest person on board, this would not be stealing from the company is no longer possible. But there's an increased chance to find specials in black market systems if you have them on board.
Yeah.
Having one of these on board would decrease our mech repair times.
Yes, Commander.
But nothing really else.
Ready to rock.
Ah, Jinx is you don't want jinxed. Yeah, it's not good.
Waiting for orders.
This is just a standard one of those things going on. Not really worth it.
Awaiting orders.
So not a good. This is not a good place for all these contracts. Not for all those mech warriors to be hired. I think we may have to wait to get a little bit of something going on. I'd have to wait. It'd definitely be a long while before we get to these deployments. We don't have enough firepower for something like this. Nah, I don't like the contracts here. So let's go ahead and go somewhere else. Blackjack's Marauders. Man, this is actually where that priority mission is.
Calculating course now, Commander.
So we'll actually go back to the capital of the Federated Suns.
All hands, make ready for docking maneuver.
And by the time our fire starter will be all fixed up, and I'll get to show you it before we head into combat. And every day as it comes passing, things are good. And it's another one of these little accidents. Sorry, boss, we had a little accident down here. Nothing to worry about. Nothing's on fire. Just a tech's having an off day. We'll get it straightened out. Alright, I'll just make sure he has the resources. Of course. We get a -2 tech penalty for 30 days.
Undocked from junction. We're clear.
We'll start adventuring outside more of this area once we get some of this other stuff done. So now that battle mech's completed, we now have 6 mechs to work with, including this newly acquired fire starter. We have 4 flamers here. This is both a scout and a disabler. And originally this just has an ECM, but I modified this so we have more armor in the arms, in the endosteel to fit this Angel ECM, because normally because this has 2 tons over our Guardian. So this generates a +1 maximum evasion pips. You get another, and with a +1 evasion from movement, you get a +1 defense. You have a 25% reduced signature on enemy sensors. You get a 25% reduced visibility in cover, so they won't. And the ECM includes your defenses. And what this is pretty much one of those ones that makes you harder to hit, which is actually pretty good for a scout. So this is pretty much one of those ones that Deckers should be using. Let's see if we got any more
Commander,
experience we could use.
Waiting for orders.
Probably in this next contract that we do. Gotta make a little bit more money soon. So I have to hold off on upgrades for now. Just gotta be careful not to blow anything up. Let's go ahead. Oh, we're not in orbit yet. Duh.
Now entering synchronous orbit.
We've arrived at our destination, Commander.
Ah, that's not a good Centurion to use. Get rid of some of this junk stuff. And if we got any stuff with machine guns, I'll definitely use that. Alright. We have a lot of contracts here that we could possibly do. Ooh, we got Badlands. We could possibly get something decent out of here. Now, let's try out the blue blackjack, since it's decent at its heat efficiency, and since we're in a Badlands environment, this will be an excellent time to try out our new fire starter. And it's very good heat efficient wise.
Men warriors, prepare for combat.
And this quirk definitely helps. And I'll be back once this stuff comes up.
Command interface initiated.
We're facing professionals, so we should expect a well-armed, disciplined opposition. I picked up a constant though coming from this region, so that's where you should start looking. Keep them off balance and be careful.
Okay, let's do this.
I mean, this fire starter definitely does have a... It definitely cannot jump as far as that Venom can, but this has a very... But this will definitely generate a lot more.
Picked up a blip.
It actually produces more evasion pips. There's a Valkyrie
Target
here.
confirmed.
Alright, we'll tag that.
I've got your back.
And let's destroy this thing before it even gets underway. And that probably had a LRM and
Battle next down.
an XL engine.
What can I do for you?
They lost sight of us.
Standing by.
Let's move the blackjack over here. Now these AC2s are meant for very long range. Yeah, you're gonna have to shoot better than that.
Waiting on you, Commander. Affirmative.
And let's shoot him.
Central delivery.
Target acquired. And somehow this thing sees us.
Yes, Commander.
High roller. This is I actually never seen this before. It looks like a very it looks like it has a XL engine with some pretty upgraded weapons. I'm gonna need to put double heat sinks on this thing.
Roger that. Watch my heat levels. Talk to me. Moving out.
Alright, I'll shoot this. Ooh, that's a nice headshot.
Take that as a lesson.
Ow! Uh-oh, that's bad.
I'm taking component damage.
Orders.
That means we definitely need to kill this thing.
Target confirmed.
Lucky bastard.
Good to go. I read you, Commander. Moving out. Tell me what to do.
Commando. Good, it shot at me. It only shot at me.
Send me a real
Ready for orders. On the move. Full speed.
Heat it up some. Ooh, Ooh, that really hurt bad.
That shot did real damage.
I am getting you out of sight.
Taking to the air.
I hear ya. Got it.
And he's down.
Another hit like that and you're toast. Good to go.
And I was so not expecting that to take that much damage.
Giving him everything I've got.
I got flanked in the back.
I'm showing minor damage. Roger. Full speed. Taking the shot.
Another 15 heat. Melted armor now generates some ongoing heat. And that's not good.
Reporting internal damage.
Waiting for orders. What's up, Boss? Roger.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot this thing.
Firing a full throttle. Waiting on you, Commander.
Oh, nice.
Did you see that? Did you see it?
Talk to me.
I definitely saw that. Now, if I jump, I'm going to need to expose my left side to the enemy in order to avoid the really hard hits. I will overheat.
Beginner's luck.
Okay, good.
Standing by. Roger.
These are arm mounted, that's why. Turn off these flamers. I'm gonna need double heat sinks put on this.
Engaging target. Orders. Moving out. I'm firing on the enemy. Lucky bastard. He got away clean.
What can I do for you?
So we'll just stay here, just keep shooting down. Oh, that definitely did some damage.
Want some more, huh? Commander.
And let's turn off the lasers.
Copy that.
Ah,
Systems holding.
I gotta be really careful.
Position confirmed. Acknowledged.
Oh, he's really hot.
These things can't vent fast enough. I'm taking damage. Affirmative.
Come on there, Crimson. You got your marksmanships are better than that.
Yes, Commander. Engaging with target.
Follow my lead.
Oh, that actually shut off the whole left side.
Good to go.
All right. All right, finish him off. There we go. God, that was real. That was really. So overall, the heats. I'm pretty sure the environment may have had to do something with the flamers that we had. So what I'll probably do is take off the regular heat sinks and put double ones in them. Yeah, we really got lucky there because we taken some serious damage. This enforcer took some serious damage, including the main weapon. Oh my god, this is actually a hero mech. The thing is though, the accuracy is lower, but it does more damage. So no wonder why when we got shot, we really got hurt. These Valkyries are just armored scouts. High roller. These Vindicators pack more punch in a close range fight. But I like the overall laser damage output more. Let's pick up the fusion. Let's pick up a fusion core. I gave you another one anyway. So that is our first hero mech that we actually ran into. Yeah, and the more reputation we get with other factions, we're going to get access to better technology. So overall, we just had a really close call with our Gauss rifle being damaged. So that didn't take long. Yeah, it's gonna take 17 days. Yeah, the enforcer really took a serious beating in that fight. So let's actually go into our mech bay. Now we got our fire starter. Let's do a little refit. Now you see here we got the endo steel. It's gonna change our structure weight by one. It makes our structure about 1/10 of its weight less. Not sure how they figured some of that one out. It's like, do we really need a 210? Oh yeah, because it's a scout. We need speed on that one. Yeah, putting this type of armor on isn't gonna do us any good. So what we'll do is, for now, I'll just take off both of these regular heat sinks. It's gonna complain that we don't have enough heat sinks in this, but we'll actually put a couple of double heat sinks on board instead.
If anyone wants coffee, I've got a fresh pot going on the forward galley. Pour me a cup. I'll be right there.
Why is this thing complaining? Oh. Yeah, it's just gotta keep. We're gonna have to figure it out. Later. Putting this type of armor on it is not going to do. It's not gonna do it anymore. So, for a scout, this would be great.
New equipment available.
And a gyro defense will provide some really good evasion pips. So let's just put that on. Let's just replace that. That'll only take 35 C-bills. Yeah, the only way I'd be able to really fix this is if I would to remove my Angel ECM and put 2 more heat sinks on those 2 double heat sinks on there. Heavy rifles are bad. Light rifles not gonna do a lot of damage. Turn it a little bit. And one of these 170s will be fine. I'm not gonna go any too crazy into any more of this. So if that's the case, yeah, I'll part ways with the javelin. Well, looks like somebody took out
New equipment available.
lower arm actuator. So we could actually replace the Enforcer's thing with one of these, and it'll actually get less of a recoil.
New equipment available.
So what I'll do is I'll go into the bay. Gonna need to take a contract with a decent pay this time. Let's go into refit. We'll take out an Angel ECM. We will put this Clan Guardian ECM in here. It's actually just a little. It just doesn't reduce our visibility as much, but but this will be okay. But this isn't as bad. So we get a +1 defense as we normally would, and we get some evasion pips. And we will put a double heatsink on board. This should. Now, if we're in a not in a Badlands, we could alpha strike this and it will not overheat at all.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
Ready to go over financials whenever you are.
Alright, so we have to accept a good mission this time.
Job's done, Commander.
And just accept all pay. Now at this we will repair all. Let's replace that lower arm with that. And of course we still have to, looks like we do have to lower our
There are personnel working outside the ship. Do not rotate, radiate, or energize any external electronic equipment.
Nah, we'll just save that for another time. Let's just repair this.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Stress call. Let's. Cinema catches your attention on the bridge. Commander, I picked up the distress call from a nearby civilian transport. It's not exactly our job to assist matters like this, but we may be the nearest ship available. She studies the display. On the other hand, it looks like the ship's engines are in a critical state. They could explode if we get there. Let's mount a thing here. When the Argo arrives at the source of distress, you feel a momentary surge of hope. A handful of void-suited passengers spin aimlessly away from a gaping hole in the hull, awaiting rescue. The explosion brightens a starry expanse, enveloping the transport, the survivors, and the Argo. Dr. Maratsky spends the rest of the day repairing the damage. You spend the rest of the day repairing a bruised morale.
I wrapped up that job you asked for, Commander.
Okay, so now let's... let's assassinate this target and for the full amount of stuff that we have. So we're in the Highlands, so we don't have a heat-seeking penalties. But it looks like we should. I'm not sure what the why they were our lance rating now went to a 1. It's weird. Yeah.
Orders?
I want to save more for the pilots.
What can I do for you?
Skill.
Yes, Commander.
All mech techs to the mech lab. I repeat, all mech techs to the mech lab.
And it's not gonna do us any good right now. We'll go with the forward observers next. Now we get 1.5, 1.5. So we'll just put her in a blackjack, and we'll. Eh. We'll go like this.
Mech warriors, prepare for combat.
Not a huge fan of that juggernaut. I'll be back.
interface initiated.
Commander, this is the region we've been asked to patrol as part of the net. Our employer needs us to keep an eye out for a propaganda agent, and this is one possible escape route she may take. If she's in the region, we need to find her and take it out, then we can evac.
Let's get this over with so we can go swimming.
How can I help? I'm employing my jet.
There is a medium vehicle here. We haven't found those for a while.
Firing jump jet. Reporting enemy contact.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Move out the blackjack.
Ready for orders. On it.
And we'll keep sprinting across the water. That's definitely a heavy mech.
Receiving you.
Let them make the first mistake.
Talk to me.
This is another Jenner. It's got missile weapon, TTS, a lot of them. It's got a targeting, a small cockpit, so it's actually penalty accuracy and injury on shutdown. It's got a spawn liner that resists critical hits. I think it's for energy weapons. Yeah, this thing shoots a lot of a lot. This thing shoots missiles primarily. Let's take this thing out.
Firing all weapons.
Primary target damage, Commander.
The whole left side's taken.
Inflicted some heavy damage. How can I help?
Alright, shh. Ah, come on. You're gonna continue to do this?
I hear ya. You betcha.
Yeah, it's a cattle master.
That, firing on target.
Good to go.
I think we'll be okay as far as shooting
Aye, aye.
those two being up there. At least we shut the arm off.
Critical hit, Commander.
Our target is bugging out. Stop it before it gets away.
Commander? Now let's see how you handle this.
You're not gonna get away.
Reporting critical hit.
Yep, there goes the leg. So we basically have her trapped right where we want her.
Roger. I've got your back.
Okay, I'm gonna aim for the core.
Roger that.
Okay,
That.
target eliminated. So she's panicking, but it's too late.
Engaging
Good to go. This should be good.
The torso's gone, so
Another
now
hit like that and you're toast.
What's up, boss?
it can't stand. It can't stand too much more of this.
Got it.
I'll save my LRM ammo for the next set of enemies.
Hope we can salvage that.
All right, I don't really care about salvaging that. Here's a fire starter.
Damage. Roger that. Standing by. Ready for orders.
I could just get like a better.
Up high. How can I help? I'm leaping.
It's got a recoil. This hunchback has a lot of razors.
Waiting for orders. Moving out.
And there's no reason not to shoot him because we got very little P built up.
Commencing alpha strike.
Yes, Commander. Moving to position. I copy.
Shooting. Now that it's tagged, it. Ow.
Is that it? I'm barely.
What's up, boss? Reserving action. I've got your back.
Alright, let's shoot him. That hit the arm, which only has one medium laser to it. That's a lot of lasers to be shooting.
Nice try. All weapons are go.
Yeah, it's the right.
When I shoot you, you'll take it and like it.
Orders?
What we really want is to
Coordinates received.
shoot off this this whole torso.
Locking in all weapon systems.
There goes all the lasers.
That hit something good.
Receiving you. Affirmative.
For House Arano.
Okay, he's going down.
Solid connection on that one.
Uh-oh.
Okay, that was.
Good to go. On it.
The engine's
Reported.
destroyed.
Enemy vehicle eliminated. Talk to me. Taking to the air.
Let's shoot this guy in the back. We want to actually get vigilant.
Copy that.
But at least this guy's knocked down now. Last one initiative, and he's
Commander?
injured.
Commencing Alpha Strike.
And the blackjack kills this.
That's a kill.
Standing by. Acknowledged. Let's see how you like this.
Nice shot. Okay, he's badly hurt.
Reporting critical hit.
Follow my lead. How can I help?
And now I'm going to blow this guy up.
Say goodbye.
Nice shot.
Whatever.
You're a waste.
Mission successful.
And that takes care of this assassination mission. Hopefully we'll get a nice bonus for that. And once again, there's really nothing we're salvaging out of that. Yeah, like a 1,500,000. And only the blackjack needs some work for the most part. They gave us a part of that Jenner that we killed her in. And this might take a little bit to load. We'll try one more. $5 days to repair and only about 10 grand.
Job's done, Commander.
Alright, so we don't have that penalty anymore. Yeah, I don't like that particular commando. I've seen better.
Dr. Murat, my terminal is on the fritz again. I'm looking at a blue screen with a couple of wavy lines.
Have you tried hitting it with something? Ugh. I'm on my way then.
Yeah, just be careful. There's no signature system. It's going to be, if you do this, it's going to generate some heat. So that's probably why if you have a wolfhound, it's going to, if it has that system, it's going to generate some heat. We have a lost hair. Lost heir. We'll get full salvage from here, and we'll actually bring out the fire starter to actually start doing some testing on the heat stuff. Oh yeah, with the flamethrowers. We'll bring our hunchback back with us for this one. And pretty soon I'm going to need to hire some more mech warriors so we can start going on some more of those adventures. What I need to do next is get a beta pod so we can expand more. And then once we get to the beta pod, we want to go into upgrade our training simulator so we can gain additional more experience from the battles. So we got to rescue an enemy who rescue a government heir that appears to have been kidnapped by a bunch of different locals. It's a VIP. Looks like the planetary government is really over a battle here. That's my kind of customer.
Command interface initiated.
Okay, this is a straightforward retrieval. Locate the VIP, get to the AVAC zone. First step, our target in the location of the last known signal. Extract safely. Keep the mech carrying the VIP one piece.
Orders?
Alright, fire starter.
Full speed, no target. We got company.
Okay, we got 2 lights and 2 mediums.
Talk to me. Engaging jump jets.
Let's get this hunchback before it starts moving. And destroying a heat sink definitely will help.
Punch right through his armor.
I hear ya. Got it.
And we'll shoot.
Uh-huh.
Commander.
Firing missiles. Well, this is definitely gotta be like a slow mover. We'll let them move first.
Reserving action.
Ooh, that did some damage.
Commander?
Wonder why we're generating so much heat.
Now let's see how you handle this.
Ooh, that really put a lot of heat on there.
Damage is light. I've got your back.
course, our pulse lasers missed. Yeah, I'll overheat if I jump.
I'm moving.
Good to go.
Let's not fire the lasers. We'll just keep picking them off from a distance.
Another hit like that and you're toast.
Receiving you. Roger.
Okay. Ooh, the AC-10's definitely been damaged.
What's up, boss?
I can do 2 flamers plus a tag.
Firing.
I'll be back. And I will actually move deeper into the forest.
Acknowledged.
Aye, aye.
You must have heated up so much that it was going to
Ready for
that an
orders.
explosion was imminent. Another thunderbolt, and not a good one either. Alright, let's turn off a few lasers.
Locking on.
Talk to me. I'm employing my jet.
Alright, we'll come up, disable both our lasers, and shoot the thunderbolt.
Roger.
And miss horribly.
Waiting on you, Commander. Coordinates received.
Blackjack. Don't have a good shot on this commando, unfortunately.
Hey, stay in the crosshairs.
Okay, we got another urban mech, this time with an AC-10.
Receiving you. On my way. Double time.
Let's shoot 1 flamer, 1 tag.
Acquired.
And the objective of this is to keep moving. This is the standard commando.
Commander.
I've got your back. Affirmative. Taking to the air.
And then jump backwards.
What can I do for you?
Okay.
Fly.
We'll jump here. And just stretch. And we'll fire at the urban mech.
Contact. Firing on target.
Orders.
We'll need to cool down a bit, so we'll punch this thunderbolt.
Ugh.
And it knocks it back 1 initiative phase. And destroys the heat sink in the
Commander.
process.
Waiting for orders. Engaging target.
Target acquired.
I copy.
They must be pretty mad. It doesn't look like too much happened.
Talk to me.
Yeah, just where I want them.
Damn you for making me.
Okay, I'm gonna need to improve on his gunnery skills pretty soon if he keeps up. But now let's just
Roger that.
duck back into cover.
Waiting for orders.
And nobody should see me.
Targeting enemy backside.
Ouch!
And there's more where that came from.
Yes, Commander.
We'll knock this back one initiative phase.
Putting my weight into it.
There goes the large laser.
Solid connection on that one.
20 MRMs and a really cheap the really
Good to
cheap
go.
thing. Okay. Gonna take a little moment to cool off.
Engaging.
Target acquired.
Good to go.
Let's go ahead and fire. That hurt.
Want some more, huh?
That's what a blackjack is pretty much for. It's like a little shotgun.
Good to go. Aye, aye.
Alright, let's punch it. Heatsink gone.
That hit something good.
How can I help? Affirmative.
Alright. So let's try to kill this thing
Aye, aye.
here. It did some damage.
Take that as a lesson.
That did very little damage.
The asset has been secured and is ready for retrieval.
Okay, looks like our fire starter now has
Standing by.
the weapon. Actually has the asset.
I'll break them in two. Coordinates received.
And I will run away.
I hear ya.
Yeah, that's sure what.
Damage is light.
I've got your back. Aye, aye.
Okay. And we'll just continue to just mop up the rest of these enemies and we'll be good to go.
That was a critical hit, lad.
Unfortunately, yeah, this has a primitive cockpit, so they cannot eject. Oh, I'll punch this thing.
For physical attack.
Knock it back. One initiative phase.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
Well, I've taken quite a bit of a beating here.
Ready for orders.
I'll let them go. I'll let them go first.
What can I do for you?
Yep.
You're not gonna like this.
Shot him in the back. So that.
Yeah, critical hit.
So there goes the. There goes the the arm.
I'm under heavy fire.
The leg's taking quite of a beating.
Confirmed.
And there goes the leg. And there goes the engine. So that takes out the Thunderbolt.
That's one less hostile on the field. Roger.
Waiting for orders.
Gonna punch him again. There. How dare you punch a woman?
Think I hit something good.
And down you go.
What's up, boss? Let's move.
The rest should be able to take care of it, so we'll keep them. We'll keep the VIP safe.
I've got your back.
Okay, he has turned his back on us, so we're gonna chase him down
Roger that.
and blow him up. And that's why and this is why you don't ever turn your back on the enemy, because stuff like that happens.
What a waste.
Yep.
Waiting on you, Commander.
What a huge waste.
Commander.
And I'll just do one massive alpha strike on this thing.
All weapons are go.
And that takes care of that.
Mission successful.
And after one huge successful strike, that will be the last mission for the night. And let's go collect our spoils. $41,000. We'll take. We'll actually create another hunchback here. Because if I remember correctly, all that stuff that we've been, since all we did was just heat up that thing to the point where it was going to happen, and we pretty much didn't even destroy any of the components in there. So we pretty much have a new hunchback, which I seem to like better than the other one because the AC-10 actually does quite a lot more damage. So now we'll have two hunchbacks available. And I'll be. Oh, never mind. A swayback variant. The 4H replaces the AC-20 with the lighter AC-10 and two medium lasers. While this reduces its overall raw firepower, it gives the Hunchback some much-needed ranged capabilities.
That mech you wanted is back online.
we also have a commando, Com-1C, which is essentially one of those light snipers, which I'm not a huge fan of. We didn't suffer a lot of damage in that fight, thankfully. So let's go into our mech bay before we leave. Fusion Core 200, which we actually happen to have. And the AC-10's in good shape too. This commando I will actually scrap, so we'll actually get a Fusion Core 155 along with it. Give us an extra 200,000 pretty much. And we'll actually get this back up. We'll actually get this up and running again. Both of these legs don't need to be replaced. We will replace this with a fusion core. We have plenty of medium lasers. And a heatsink to come along with it. Got a hand. Even though it's damaged, we'll still use this along with another medium laser. We'll repair this. We have a small laser in the head. And this left torso consists of ammo, the AC-10. We'll make one of them a for precision, so it's actually going to increase our accuracy. And it has 4 heat sinks. One of them which will you're not gonna want to keep alpha striking with this all the time. But if you bring in damaged components and have to repair them, it's actually gonna cost more on your repair bill when you actually try to come up. I don't think 16 rounds is really that overkill. I mean, it's plenty, but should be enough for the whole fight. Just don't let them flank you. And this is going to take 31 days.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
So scrapping that commando pretty much pays for this. Now let's go into engineering. We really do need to get one of these.
Roger that, Commander.
because we can't go on to the any of the upgrades here unless we actually do so. I mean, all of these with the yeah, all of these we're actually going to need to do the improved new power conduits. But once we do get this, it's gonna decrease our monthly bill by 3,500. And next time when we do go on this, we are actually going to grab another high-paying contract here. So I'm gonna leave this for tonight, and I'll see you next time. I'm Crimson Thunder. Bye now.